Good evening, Trustee Jack Flynn, Trustee Steve Marcus, Trustee Kevin Queenan, Commissioner Freeland, President Preston, esteemed faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and graduates. Welcome to the Graduate Commencement exercise of Westville State University. I'm Cheryl Stanley, the Acting Dean of the Division of Graduate and Continuing Education. Please join me in thanking our interpreter, Anthony McGrath, who will be signing tonight's ceremony. I ask that you kindly turn off all cell phones and please remain from texting during the ceremony. Please stand for our national anthem, sung by Carrie Turwick, class of 2014. Thank you, Carrie. Welcome to you all. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Kimberly Tobin, Vice President of Finance and Administration and former Dean of the Graduate and Continuing Education from 2008 to 2013. She looks kind of good, right, for that? During Dr. Tobin's tenure as Dean of DGCE, the division experienced significant growth with the development of new programs such as the Master of Social Work and online completion programs. She was also instrumental in improving and enhancing student services. Kim never hesitated to take action. She would take strategic risks and be successful. I remember a time when I, as Dean of Education, was struggling over an accreditation issue for our graduate professional licensure programs. Kim provided the support and resources needed to achieve national accreditation status. She was a compass for DGCE at the time we needed it. As leader, mentor, and friend, Dr. Tobin led with integrity, spirit, and always with a sense of humor. We give her our sincere thanks. Would Dr. Tobin please come to the podium? Dr. Tobin, we would like to present this award as a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have a few words to say because you have a very busy evening ahead of you. But I see this kind of theme as an end, but it's a beginning. For you tonight, as you come across this stage, you're going to be ending a particular point in your academic career and then moving on to whatever that next stage is. And kind of thinking on what I wanted to say tonight. 15 years ago, I was completing the first graduate course I was ever teaching at Westfield State University. At the time, it was Westfield State College in the Criminal Justice Department. I remember the late afternoons, the late evenings, too much caffeine, but coming home incredibly energized. Now, some would say that's because I probably had too much caffeine, but I was excited, and it was really wonderful when we would sit in class and have these great conversations, and it created an environment and it created a moment in time when I made lifelong friendships. So I think for some of you here tonight, particularly those of you who are in a cohort program, those lifelong connections will continue after you leave here tonight. So when I moved on to become Dean of Graduate and Continuing Education, I was kind of sad. I thought I was going to miss those moments. I was going to miss that, that wonderful thing that we were able to do in the classroom. And I was behind the scenes to your education. But I knew that on the front line, we had incredible faculty. We had incredible staff in DGCE. That made all the difference. You get to experience in your day-to-day education that amazing resource that we have. And still as Dean, there were a lot of late nights. There was a lot of coffee. When we would hit whatever target mark we had, there were really amazing moments. Again, probably because of too much caffeine, we were overly excited about all of it. And so here I am today, in a new position, in a new moment in time, so it's a new beginning. So I guess want to say to you that as you begin, or as you come across this stage today, think of it as that new beginning. You're going to make lifelong friendships, as I can say from my time in graduate and continuing education, and as I was walking through here tonight, I see the people who you see on a regular basis, that front desk staff, the people who help you register, the people who advise you. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the faculty and the staff of DGCE and thank them for all of their hard work, because that's what makes the unit successful and what gives you the education that you have. So if we can just take a moment to recognize them. So my words of wisdom, I really wish that I would say, could tell you that as I move on to every stage that I cut back on the caffeine, and I don't. I wish I could tell you that I go to sleep early or I don't have late nights. That doesn't happen. That will still exist in your life. But the most amazing thing to come from all of it are those lifelong friendships and those lifelong networks. So embrace it and appreciate it, and best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tobin. During these complicated times, we need dedicated leaders. People informed by the traditions of liberal education and inspired by a thirst for knowledge. People like our special guest this evening, Dr. Richard Freeland, Commissioner of the Massachusetts Department of Higher Education. Commissioner Freeland represents the spirit of critical, creative thinking and social responsibility that has characterized Westville State since its founding. Appointed commissioner in 2009 by Governor Deval Patrick, he has spent most of his academic career in urban higher education. As assistant to the president of the University of Massachusetts in 1970, Dr. Freeland focused on the development of a new campus in Boston. And for the next 22 years, he served at UMass Boston, including as assistant to the chancellor, director of educational planning, founding dean of the College of Professional Studies, and dean of College of Arts and Science. Between 1992 and 1996, he served as vice chancellor for academic affairs at the City's University of New York, the country's largest urban system of public higher education. The commissioner knows well the importance of public higher education and has masterfully helmed the Department of Education's Vision Project, which is making significant progress towards the goal of producing the best educated workforce in the nation. The innovative strategic plan adopted by the state in 2010 is tracking progress in 6 key areas, including workforce alignment, student learning, and closing the achievement gap between whites and students of color. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Commissioner Richard Freeland.
Thank you, Dr. Stanley. President Preston, trustees, members of the faculty and staff, and of course, members of the graduating class of 2014, your families and distinguished guests, I am honored to bring greetings on behalf of the Massachusetts Board of Higher Education and to offer my congratulations to those of you who are graduating today from Westfield State University. As you may have heard at various points during the past academic year, 2014 marks the 175th anniversary of the founding of this university by the great educator Horace Mann. He pushed for the establishment of what were then called normal schools, the first state-supported schools to train teachers in the United States, and what is now Westfield State opened in 1839 with a co-ed class of 8 men and 8 women, the first co-ed normal school in the United States. And that first class graduated a year later in 1840. In the 19th century, I'm told, graduation exercises like this included things like gymnastics and dancing set to music. Today we're a bit more sedate than that in our ceremonial proceedings. But the basic mission of Westfield State University remains unchanged. Today we see many of you graduating with master's degrees in education, a sight that would have pleased Horace Mann very much, and that pleases me very much also. But whether you are future teachers, or social workers, or healthcare professionals, or public administrators, or accountants, almost all of you have chosen a career in one way or another to serve others. And that, too, pleases me very much. I believe that the willingness to serve through the lives you build and the career paths you choose is shaped in large part by your educational experience. This university's mission proclaims that Westfield State develops the knowledge, skills, character, qualities essential for students to reach their full potential and become responsible leaders in society. These are not empty words. I believe, and the Board of Higher Education believes, that it is the job of universities like Westfield to prepare future citizens for lives of service, such as those that you have chosen. We are not just in the business of preparing future workers. We are also in the business of nurturing future citizens, without whom our democracy cannot function. In fact, last week, the Board of Higher Education voted to make Massachusetts the first state in the nation to make civic learning at public colleges and universities a matter of state policy. We are making it a top priority. We are saying that civic learning is every bit as important as academic learning or workforce preparation. I am proud that Massachusetts will be leading the way nationally in developing programs and opportunities in civic learning as an expected outcome for all our public college and university students beginning in the next academic year. And I am especially pleased to acknowledge tonight the leadership role that Westfield State University has been as we have thought about how to foster civic learning all across the state. So you, the graduating class, are the beneficiaries of a proud institutional history, a history that calls you to service. I hope that you will use your education to improve the world in some way, however you see fit to do so. Horace Mann once issued the following challenge: "Be ashamed to die," he wrote, "until you have won some victory for humanity." Your graduate studies here at Westfield have given you all that you need to meet Horace Mann's challenge head-on. Congratulations on the achievements that have brought you to tonight, and good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Freeland. Please, let's welcome Vice President for the Academic Affairs, Dr. Marsha Murata, to the podium.
Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Elizabeth Hall Preston, President of Westfield State University. President Preston's 24-year academic career at Westfield State includes faculty, administrative, and service positions. Prior to her present position, she was Vice President for Academic Affairs, responsible for providing leadership and oversight of the university's academic departments and programs. She was Dean of Faculty from 2008 to 2012. Dr. Preston also is a tenured professor in Westfield State's Department of Communication and served 3 years as department chair. President Preston's ability to identify new opportunities and to remain flexible in the face of fundamental shifts occurring in higher education is notable. She was instrumental in securing the university's recent 10-year NEASC reaccreditation and supporting the Department of Graduate and Continuing Education's expansion into the area of online education and Veterans Affairs. Dr. Preston has always been the right administrator for the right time, and we are justifiably proud of her wise and capable stewardship through some challenging times. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Elizabeth Hall Preston.
Commissioner Freeland, members of the board, university faculty and staff, families, friends, and graduating students, most importantly, good evening. As Commissioner Freeland and others have noted, we're celebrating our 175th anniversary this year. You'll actually find a brief history of the university in the back of your programs. Like any milestone, this anniversary has led to a certain amount of introspection, a taking stock of who we are and who we have become. That can be a difficult process, and given the particular circumstances of this year, it might have been difficult here on campus. But that's not what happened. From that process of reflection has come a renewed pride in both our history and where we are now. We celebrate our anniversary not just as a milestone on a timeline that began in 1839 and stretches into a bright future, but in celebration of a particular set of values that were manifest in the decision by the state legislature to fund Horace Mann's bold pioneering experiment in the training of teacher and those held by the residents of Barre who allowed the school to be established as a co-educational institution. 175 years is a long time, and I don't want to oversimplify the complexity of our history. As Professor of History Emeritus Robert Brown noted in his 1988 history of the university, however, the Massachusetts normal schools emerged from the intersection of the Unitarian movement and Whig republicanism, each of which stressed human potential, the capacity for improvement, and a shared obligation to improve the human condition, an obligation summed up in the quote from Horace Mann that we just heard from Commissioner Freeland, "Be ashamed to die until you've won some victory for humanity." It was a political philosophy that understood and promoted the democratizing potential of education in particular. In Mann's words, education, beyond all other devices of human origin, is the great equalizer of the conditions of men, the balance wheel of the social machinery. As the oldest public co-educational institution for the preparation of teachers in the United States, we celebrate the central place that our education program has always held on our campus and in towns across the Commonwealth. We celebrate Mann's pioneering insistence that pedagogy is a science and that good teaching can be taught. And we celebrate his vision of schools as social equalizers, opening the doors to opportunity. We celebrate our history as a public institution and a commitment to providing outstanding education without compromising access and affordability. We celebrate our history as a co-educational institution and our commitment to inclusion. We celebrate our commitment to civic engagement, a legacy of Mann's understanding of the importance of a literate, educated citizenry to American democracy, and his commitment to humanitarianism. As I was thinking about this event in that broader context, it seemed to me that those of you graduating this evening embody both the unchanging essence and the evolution of Westfield State. You embody an inherited mandate to go beyond simple engagement with ideas and to set knowledge at the service of humanity, and you are doing so in areas and context unimaginable 175 years ago. The education of teachers has always been at the very core of our mission, and so it's no surprise that over a third of you are or plan to be teachers, a profession still as essential to our social and political systems as Mann knew it to be 175 years ago. Our mission has evolved over time, but if you look at many of the other graduate programs you have completed, social work, counseling, applied behavior analysis, public administration, criminal justice, the fundamental commitment to service is clear. When Massachusetts Governor Edward Everett celebrated our opening back in 1839, he referred to the school as destined to be an instrument of great good. It seems unlikely that either Mann or Everett envisioned a program of study in applied behavior analysis, but they would surely recognize the great good in the work with people, your work with people with developmental disabilities, autism, and mental illness. As you prepare to graduate tonight, I would ask that you consider something else that Mann asked of us when he set this revolutionary experiment in motion. Let us not be content to wait and see what will happen, but give us the determination to make the right things happen. When I was a child, young enough that my parents were still decorating my room for me, they hung a poster on my bedroom wall, designed by the radical nun, Sister Mary Corita Kent, whose art was popular in the 1960s and 1970s. It featured a phrase from theologian Harvey Cox, who said, "Not to decide is to decide." I'm grateful to my parents for that choice, even though it was arguably an odd choice, because it taught me a lesson that has fundamentally shaped my life. Among the other Sister Corita prints was a poster that read, "Damn everything but the circus." It's hard to say where I would have ended up if that's the one they had chosen to hang up on my door. Not to decide is to decide. Unless, like me, you stared at that phrase literally for years, it might seem trite. Yes, obviously, a decision not to make a decision is itself a decision. The quote is now plastered all over motivational posters in corporate offices, reminding executives of the potential cost of indecision. That was not the point, and I'm not sure what Harvey Cox would make of that use of the phrase in that context. It's not why Sister Carita chose to incorporate the phrase in her art at that particular moment in the 1960s, or why it stuck with me all these years. If you stare at it and think about it long enough, you begin to recognize the point that Cox was making. There is no place, no position outside of decision making. Everything you do, including not doing anything, has consequences. Inaction is ultimately action. Every choice, including the choice not to choose, has consequences. Those of you graduating with advanced degrees in psychology are likely familiar with the concept of heuristics, which are mental strategies or shortcuts for decision making. One heuristic is called the default or status quo heuristic, which I think of simplistically of as the not to decide heuristic. It's the outcome you end up with if you elect to do nothing. As an example of the power of the default heuristic, textbooks often cite the difference in organ donor rates when organ donation is presented as either an opt-in or opt-out decision. Organ donation is a meaningful decision, and yet evidence suggests that most people don't make an affirmative decision, but rather go with the default option that's presented to them. Your life will be defined by the choices you make, as will the lives of others. Not to decide is a call to an engaged life, lived with an intention, and an explicit reminder that taking the default option does not relieve you of responsibility or have fewer consequences. And so, like man, I urge you, in all things, not to wait and see what will happen, but to have the determination to make the right things happen. I want to make one last point, which is also about the default setting, if you will. When anyone begins a degree program, the outcome is uncertain. Nevertheless, we tend to treat graduation as a sort of default outcome and not graduating as a failure. That mental construction acts as a barrier to recognizing graduation, the successful completion of your degree, as an accomplishment. But it is an accomplishment by definition, in fact, and I encourage you to both celebrate it as such and to recognize the personal traits that enabled you to reach this important goal. Your intelligence, certainly, but also your drive, your determination, your tenacity, your ability to prioritize or organize, your flexibility, optimism, perhaps your sense of humor. These traits are a source of your strength, fundamental to who you are, and will be there to draw on when you face future challenges. You're also here today because of the support you received along the way from those closest to you, your families, partners, and spouses, and friends who share in your achievement. Remember to thank them and to support them when they need your help. Finally, you're here because of the faculty and staff at Westfield State who taught and mentored and supported you. Those relationships do not end with this ceremony. We will continue to support you in the coming months and years and hope that we can count on you for your support, financial support as you are able, but also in terms of advocacy for the university, for public higher education, and as mentors for the students who follow you. You join us as the newest stewards of a precious tradition. Congratulations. We are fiercely proud of you.
Thank you, President Preston. Each spring, a committee comprised of students, faculty, and administrators of Westfield State University review nominations for the John F. Nevins Outstanding Educator Award, named after one of Westfield State University's consummate educator. Dr. Nevins began his career at Westfield State College in 1969 and served in many roles as professor of education in both undergraduate and graduate programs, dean of undergraduate studies, vice president for academic affairs, and interim president in 1986. Dr. Nevins was the recipient of the Division of Graduate and Continuing Education Outstanding Educator Award in 1993, later named in his memory after his death. It is an impressive and celebrated honor to receive this prestigious award. Nominees are to be commended for their place in a pool of candidates being considered for their teaching excellence. This year, we have 15 nominees. I ask that each nominee stand and remain standing. Brad Art, Mary Joan Bull, Connie Daniel, Maria Del Marfarina, Robert Hayes, Martin Henley, Mark Horwitz, Christopher Kolick, Marianne McEwen, Aaron Moore, Erica Pilver, Thomas Roscoe, Linda Siska, Emily Todd, and Karen Worth. Congratulations to all the nominees. Now I ask all nominees to be seated, with the exception of Professor Robert Hayes from the Psychology Department, the recipient of this year's Nevins Award. Professor Hayes, please come to the stage. Professor Hayes is most deserving of this award. He exemplifies the qualities of leadership and commitment to students that Dr. Nevins valued. The student who nominated Professor Hayes states, "As a department chair and instructor, Dr. Hayes has proven his credibility, professionalism, expertise, and his overall ability to perform excellently in these roles. His commitment to his role and dedication to the students was so evident. As a graduate in the psychology and mental health counseling program, I feel confident and secure knowing Dr. Hayes is in my corner, looking out for my growth and success as his student. Never before in the class have I felt so well informed and well equipped every step of the way. For that, I will be forever grateful." Please join me in congratulating this year's John F. Nevins Outstanding Educator, Professor Robert Hayes.
I'll be brief so we can get to our wonderful graduates this evening. I am completely humbled by this honor, particularly in hearing the list of my fellow nominees and knowing your work so well. I want to thank the students for the nomination, and I suppose I'd want to dedicate this to three important people in my life. My father, now past 2.5 years, was a struggling, eventually bankrupt farmer in the Midwest who diligently worked to make sure his sons had what they need. My mother at his side, and then later taking another job as the only female USDA meat inspector in the packing houses of Cudahy, where she endured quite a bit of sexism in her day. Did so along with my father because both of them wanted their 5 boys to have an opportunity for education past high school, a first in my family. And we did. And so modeling their work ethic, I persevered all the way. And this is quite a give back at getting an educator award to my parents as a result. Finally, to my spouse of 25 years, Michael Goldblatt, you are my rock. I have to thank the citizens of Massachusetts for allowing us to be recognized by marriage for 10 of those 25 years. Michael, you loaded me up with coffee during those early dissertation years when we both worked 3 jobs to pay our mortgage. And you've continued that support to today, where there's a hot meal waiting for me if I arrive home at 9:30 or 10 at night. And thank you for doing my laundry. This award goes to you too. Thank you very much, folks.
President Preston and Trustee Flynn, I now have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for graduate degrees and certificates. Will the candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Study in Educational Administration please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Arts in Applied Behavior Analysis please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Arts in English please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Education please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Public Administration please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Science and Accountancy please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Science in Criminal Justice please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Art in Psychology please rise? Will the candidates for the Masters of Science in Criminal Justice please rise? Will the candidates for Social Work please rise? These candidates have met the approved requirements for these degrees or certificates and have satisfied all other obligations to this university. I move, Trustee Flynn, that you grant these students these certificates and graduate degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Westfield State University, I hereby grant these students the certificates and graduate degrees noted with all honors, rights, and privileges pertaining to them.
Please be seated. Each of today's graduates will receive their academic hood from a faculty mentor. Today's academic hood has its origins in the clerical attire worn by medieval scholars. It continues to signify achievement, success in your academic program, a milestone in your life, and a place among the educated. As I call each degree, please stand and move to your left, where you will line up with your academic mentor. Then proceed to the stage. You will come to the center of the stage to receive your hood. Express your thanks if you so choose, and then receive your degree. In the interest of time, we ask that you keep your remarks for 15 seconds. After you have received your degree, we ask that you return to your seat. Audience, please hold your applause until all candidates have been announced. Mary King, CAGS, Education Administration, mentor, Dr. Gazda.
Thank you to my family, my husband Ray, my 3 children, Gregory, Nora, and Hazel, and my sister. Thank you. Master of Arts, Applied Behavior Analysis. Diane Humphrey, mentor, Dr. Reyes.
Jessica Lyons, Dr. Reyes, mentor, Master of Art, ABA.
Sorry, I'm short. I just want to say thank you to my family and friends and Joey and my cohort. We made it.
Amelia Purchase, Master of Arts, ABA. Mentor, Dr. Reyes.
I just want to say thank you to my family for letting me take over the dining room table for the past 2 years with my books and papers, and understanding that I had to read articles on family night, and for Joey for getting me into this field. Thank you.
Stephen Rodriguez, Master of Arts, ABA, mentor, Dr. Reyes.
I want to thank all my family and friends and Professor Reyes and the whole cohort.
Caroline Sherpa, Master of Arts, ABA. Mentor, Dr. Reyes.
I really want to thank everyone who came here for me tonight. It means a lot. I was going to try not to cry. I really want to thank most of all my parents, Don and Lou Sherpa, for going above and beyond as parents and grandparents to help me reach my goals. Thank you so much.
Cara Risley, Masters of ABA, Dr. Reyes.
Thank you to my friends and family who have, put up with a lot of my schooling for the last God knows how many years, and to Joey and the cohort.
Anthony Watt, Master of Arts, ABA. Mentor, Dr. Reyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank my parents
for everything that they've done for me. They are the reason why I'm here. And thank you, Sarah, I love you.
Carrie Daly, Masters of Arts English, mentor, Dr. Starr.
DGCE's own Kara Hedge, Master of Arts in English, mentor Dr. Todd.
Jessica Reimers, Master of Arts English, mentor Dr. Rothamel.
Laura Simpson, Master of Arts in English, mentor Dr. Sandage.
Jennifer Wooler, Master of Arts English, mentor Dr. Sandage.
Stephanie Ashley, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Hayes.
Natalie Zumbig, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Hayes.
I want to thank my family and my husband's love and support, son Christopher for his wonderful proofreading, my daughter, computer skills and support, and my mother-in-law. Thank you.
Mark Bonavita, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Lataz.
Jessica Carty, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Lataz.
Joan Crowell, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Lataz.
I feel like I should say something because getting me to this point has really been a group effort. So I really want to thank Sam and Chris and Matt and Christy, AKA the babysitting squad. I want to thank my parents for the same home-cooked meals and continued love and emotional support. I want to thank my 7-year-old son, Sagan, who for the past 4 years has been really patient and very understanding. And also Ed, who has done everything in his powers to get me here. And as Professor Hayes said so eloquently, thank you so much for doing my laundry and all the other stuff you've done. Thank you.
Ellen Brunel, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Burwell.
Jessica Giroux, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Burwell.
Kathy McMullen, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Brangese.
Yareli Santana, Master of Arts Psychology, mentor Dr. Brangese.
I just wanted to thank my friends, my fiance, my family, and all the professors and classmates who've been a great support to me, and a special thanks to my mom for instilling in me a yearning to learn, to be better, to strive for more, and for teaching me to keep going no matter what. And I want to dedicate this to you because you worked just as hard behind the scenes to get me to where I am today. So thank you.
Nicholas Pantuso, Master of Arts, Psychology, mentor, Dr. Camilleri.
Melissa Camone, Master of Arts, Psychology, mentor, Dr. Sands.
Tiffany Sedlow, Masters of Arts, mentor, Dr. Sands.
Heather Teed, Master of Arts, Psychology, mentor, Dr. Sands.
Ashley Tucker, Master of Arts, Psychology, mentor, Dr. Sands.
Sarah Tarini, Master of Arts, Psychology, mentor, Dr. Sands.
Michael Tremblay, Masters of Education, Biology, mentor, Dr. Hanselman.
Thanks, Jody, Colin, and Ethan, for putting up with me all them grumpy nights.
Rebecca Beeham, Master of Education, Early Childhood, mentor, Professor Currow.
Megan Deskovich O'Hare, Master of Education, Early Childhood, mentor, Professor Currow.
Holly Taylor, Master of Education, Early Childhood, mentor, Professor Currow.
Thank you, Mom and Dad and Ben and Miss Walkley, who motivated me to go to grad school and to marry Currow. Thank you.
Michael Lavelle, Master of Education, Administration, mentor, Dr. Gazda.
I want to thank my mom and dad, Michael and Nancy Lavelle, the family that's here, and my wife Erica. I love you.
Patrick Lennon, Master of Education, Administration, mentor, Dr. Gazda.
I'd like to thank my family, my wife. Thank you so much. Thank you, Westfield State.
William Nickerson, Master of Education, Administration, mentor, Dr. Gazda.
Aaron Oliker, Master of Education, Elementary, mentor, Dr. Martin Henley.
Lindsay Towle, Master of Education, Elementary, mentor, Dr. Berkowitz.
Daniel Murphy, Master of Education, General Science, mentor, Dr. Hanselman.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I am proud to say that I'm walking away from here with not only a master's, but also a lovely new fiance.
Ryan Rose, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Aida.
Jennifer Florick, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Ayeda.
Just wanted to say thank you to my parents and my amazing family. You are my rock and my inspiration. Couldn't have done this without you. I love you, Graham.
Robin Clifford, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Aida.
I'd like to thank my wonderful spouse. A lot of people told us that we were crazy for becoming foster parents in the middle of my graduate program, but we did, and we have successfully raised 2 wonderful children, and I'm done. And I'd also like to thank my parents for supporting me through not 1, but 2 graduate programs. Thank you.
Nicholas Gumlaw, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Ayeda.
Eric Lacombe, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Aida.
Hi, family. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. This is the most exciting thing I've done all day. Drive safely.
Aaron Doherty, Master of Education, History, mentor, Dr. Ayeda.
I just have to thank my husband for telling me with every paper, every class, everything that I can do it and I can keep going. So, love you, honey. Thank you.
Katie Brunel, Master of Education, Reading Specialist, mentor, Dr. Berkowitz.
Samantha Kalis, Master of Education, Reading Specialist, mentor, Dr. Berkowitz.
Jillian Lambert, Master of Education, Reading Specialist, mentor, Dr. Berkowitz.
Christine MacArthur, Master of Education, Reading Specialist, mentor, Dr. Berkowitz.
Lindsay Papillion, Master of Education, Reading Specialist, mentor, Dr. DiMartino.
I just want to thank my family that's here tonight to support me. Dr. Berkowitz, as well as Linda DiMartino, who are not only my mentors, but my friends, my husband, and my children, Cynthia and Logan, Katie, Sam, Christine, and Jill. We did it!
Douglas Arnold, Master of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Burke.
I just want to thank my wife Glynis and my sister Karen. Thank you for being here.
Luke Belargin, Master of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Burke.
Thanks to my family and thanks to the wonderful faculty here. Just found out today I'm also graduating with my brother-in-law, Alex Vilkovoy. And thank you, Dr. Burke, for helping open up new doors to me.
Michael Atkins, Master of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Baker.
Courtney Atkins, Master of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Baker.
Maura Kornbluth, Master of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Baker.
Vashka Makia, Masters of Education, Special Education, mentor, Dr. Baker.
Margaret O'Brien, Master of Education, Special Education. Mentor, Dr. Baker.
Ann O'Brien, Master of Education, Special Education. Mentor, Dr. Baker.
Jessica Regan, Master of Education, Special Education. Mentor, Dr. Baker.
You're welcome.
Maureen Ulias, Master of Education, Special Education. Mentor, Dr. Baker.
Sarah Dehe, Master of Education, Special Education. Mentor, Dr. Rothermel.
Kelsey Sharon, Master of Education, Vocation. Okay.
Katie and Adam, hi. Thanks for putting me up for all those years. Mom, Dad, Papa, Leslie, Debbie, Elizabeth, Brett, and my love you husband, Peter. Bye.
Kelsey Sharon, Master of Education, Vocational. Mentor, Dr. Jarvis.
Zachary DePace, Master of Education, Vocational Education. Mentor, Dr. Mazza.
I want to thank the university and Donna Jarvis and Cheryl and my lovely family. Thank you, Rebecca, Olivia, Elliot, Isabella, and Amelia, and my parents. Thank you so much.
Victoria Davis, Master of Public Administration, Professor Galanis.
Anthony DiStefano, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
I'd first like to thank all my classmates for putting up with the old guy in the public administration program. Also thank my parents who are here tonight, my beautiful daughter, and most importantly, my phenomenally patient and lovely wife, Dawn. You're next.
Stephanie George, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
George Ramirez, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
Kimberly West, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
This is for you, Mom. I did it. You should be proud.
Amy Jackson, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
Hi, Daddy. Thank you for coming. Thank you to my husband for all his support. Hi, Armin. And thank you for understanding that Mommy has to go to school, too. And thank you, Mom, because without you, I wouldn't even be able to go to class. Thank you.
Alyssa Goodrow, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
Matthew Kelly, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
Eric Patrick, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Professor Galanis.
Matthew Lemberg, Master of Public Administration. Mentor, Dr. Daniel.
I'd
like to thank my wife, Marinee, my 6-year-old daughter, Annabeth, for typing my papers, my 3-year-old for showing them how to email them to my professor, because Dad is a little lost on the computer, my mom, Andy, Marshall, Shirley, and all my family for coming tonight and supporting me. Thank you.
Rosemary Savigny, Master of Public Administration, mentor, Dr. Daniel.
Brian Radler, Master of Public Administration, mentor, Dr. Kudlak.
Danielle Brazo, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Sarah Demond, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Samuel Kaira, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Special thanks to my darling wife Leah and our lovely daughters Linley and Lorraine, and my parents-in-law who are here, and of course all the professors for their support. Thank you.
Janet Karapish, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Robert Marco, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
I am especially blessed and fortunate to share this special day with so many friends and family, all so dear to me. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for the support, making my graduation all that more special, because I'm able to share it with you.
Kendra O'Halloran, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Just want to give a big thank you to my professors for all their guidance and support through this year, especially to my family, because I love them very much. Thank you.
Michelle Penny, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Just want to say thank you to my family and loved ones, Mom, Dad, and Matt. You inspire me every single day to work my hardest. Thank you.
Stephen Shabelli, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Sean Teese, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Heather Young, Master of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Moore.
Mary Heine, Masters of Science Accountancy, mentor, Dr. Maggio.
Joshua Abel, Master of Science Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kudlak.
I'd like to thank Westfield State for allowing me to graduate debt-free. And I'd also like to thank my family, and especially my wife, Ashley, for all her love and support, and for popping out our little boy, Liam, only 8 days ago. Thank you.
Robert Alberti, Master of Science of Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kulak.
I'd like to thank my family and friends. This is it.
Idalise Alicia, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kudlak.
Jessica Coslin, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kulak.
Christina Connery, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kudlak.
Anthony Satalato, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kulak.
I was just going to walk right by the microphone, but on the advice of some of my classmates, just wanted to say thank you to my mom, dad, Aaron, Emily, and Lauren. You guys held my hands through this, and without you, none of this would have been possible. Thank you. I love you.
Ramona Reno, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Kudlak.
Say thank you, Tasha, Jeff, Malik, I love you, Janet, for being here, and most of all, Steve, 28 years, you're still my best friend, and I love you. Thanks so much.
Michael McMahon, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Roscoe.
Kyle Rassicott, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Roscoe.
I'd like to thank my soon-to-be in-laws, my family, and my soon-to-be wife in 2 weeks, Carrie Ann, I love you. This is for both of us. Thank you.
Philip Johnson, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Roscoe.
Just want to thank my amazing family for being here today. And Brooke, thanks for motivating me. I love you. And Jim, thanks for all the life advice. I miss you. This one's for you.
Sarah Gilpatrick, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Roscoe.
I'd like to give a quick thanks to my friends and family for being here. I'd also like to thank our Veteran Services Coordinator, Willa Fever. Thank you for all you do for us veterans here on campus. I don't think I'd be here if it weren't for your guidance and all of your support as well. So thank you.
Tiffany Reardon, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, mentor, Dr. Roscoe.
A big thank you to Roscoe, because without this guy, I don't know. Big thanks to my dad and my sister, because God only knows where I'd be without those two. Everybody kind of does that heartfelt thing, so I don't know, like a big thank you to like my cat, because I like go home to him. And my newfound daughter, Sally Mae, that's, yeah. It's gonna be a while, but you know, yeah. And Sarah, thanks a lot, but I love you too, and I can't do it without you. Thanks.
Milton Vasquez, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Kirsting.
I'd like to thank the outstanding social work staff. Couldn't have done it without them. My social work family, my son and daughter, Jennifer and Jeremiah, and Mama, I love you.
Meredith Coffey, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Kirsten.
Stephanie Alger, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
I just want to thank the faculty at the social work department as well as my fellow cohorts and especially my family. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Kelly Allard, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Thank you to my friends and my family and my professors for believing in me and supporting me. Thank you.
Nikwefa Carnegie, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Tara Dean, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Caitlin Eli, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Shauden Haddon, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Hi, Ava.
Michael Hanscom, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
All right. I'd like to thank my parents. Put your hands up. All right. My girl, Lauren, where you at? I love you, boo. And shout out to Nina.
Emily Johnson, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Valerie Kingsley, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Raymond Lorenzi, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
I have to make a speech. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my mom. Thank you, Mom. She brought us here all the way from Puerto Rico and worked very hard for all her children. All three of us, all four of us. I want to thank my sisters. I love you all. I want to thank my wife, who's been very supportive, and her family, who's been very supportive of us. And I want to thank my dad, who can't be here with us today, and my stepfather. I love you guys. And Nikki, we did it. Where are you, Nikki? Yeah, we did it.
Sherry Menard, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
I just want to say thank you to my friends and family and also the NSW faculty and staff. Thank you.
Ann Moylan McCauley, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
I just wanted to say a quick thank you to both of my families, my mom, my dad, my Nan Lee, and Daryl, Ryland, Karen, Larry, and everybody. Thank you so much, and Mary.
Allie Stokowski, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
Olga Yasmin, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Horowitz.
I'd like to thank my wonderful faculty, my cohort social workers. I love you guys. And I would like to thank my family and especially my husband, Truman. I love you and we did it!
Nicole Ambrose, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Prop.
Tremaine Frank, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Prop.
I'd like to thank my family and the faculty and staff for supporting me through this challenging and amazing journey. Thank you.
Kelly Hutton, Master of Social Work, mentor, Dr. Prop.
I just want to say a special thank you to my family because without your love and support, I wouldn't be here today.
Nicole Rodriguez, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Prop.
Megan Hayes, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Mildred.
Thanks so much to my family. They've been a huge support for me and my friends. I so appreciate it. And hi, Katie.
Margaret Henley, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Mildred.
I just want to thank my parents, my friends and family, and all my MSW cohorts, especially my part-timer friends. We did it!
Carrie Salzer, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Mildred.
I just want to thank my family, my children, Emily and Jimmy, my husband, and my parents, my in-laws. Thank you.
Melanie Houle, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Haven.
I just want to thank all of the faculty in this program. They're absolutely amazing. My family for being so supportive, and most importantly, my husband, who I could not have done this without you, baby. So here's to the next stage of our lives.
Elizabeth Selden, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Haven.
I just want to really thank my husband, Steve, and my daughter, Sarah, and my son, Joe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here with me every step of the way. Love you so much. And fellow students for support along the way. And thank you to all of these wonderful professors and Westfield State for creating this program. It's a great program.
Lynn Roy, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Patakula.
I just want to say to Chloe, you can't get up here. It doesn't matter how nervous you are, you can say something. I would like to thank my friends and family, especially my children, Chelsea, Steffi, Andre, and Lois. I love you all. Thank you.
C.G. St. Germain, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Patakula.
I just want to thank Nora. Mostly, I had her for undergrad, and without her, I don't think I would actually have even tried to attempt the grad program. And so, thank you very much. And also, obviously, my family and friends for supporting me and dealing with all my mood swings. Thank you.
Kayla Tomasi, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Patakula.
Nora Warfield, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Sunday.
I just want to thank my parents and my incredibly supportive husband, Aaron.
Carmathan Yinch, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
I just want to thank my friends and family for being here tonight. It means the world to me, and most especially Eric for being my rock. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I love you very much.
Julie Adamczyk, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Thank you, Kathy. Could have done it without you, but most of all, I want to thank you, Mark. You were there for me.
Dawn Betters, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
I'd like to thank my family and friends for all your love and support and your patience throughout this journey. I love you all.
Krista Colley, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
I want to thank my parents and my children, and especially my wonderful husband.
Laura Cordes, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Shayna Decker, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Meredith King Milo, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Patricia Thompson, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Alex Vicavoy, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Michelle Wynn, Master of Social Work, Mentor, Dr. Walsh.
Okay, so I'm the last one, everyone. I just want to say thank you to my beautiful girlfriend, Anna, for always being there, to my parents, John and Janet Wynn, to my sister, Kathleen, for graduating also, congratulations. To my sister and her family, they came all the way from Virginia, thank you. And my wonderful two aunts who have always supported me, Marcine and Jody. Thank you guys, I love you. Congratulations to you guys too.
Would all the graduates rise? On behalf of the Board of Trustees, Dean Stanley, her colleagues, and our faculty, I present to you the graduate class of 2014. Please welcome to the podium Vice President for Advancement and University Relations, the Honorable Kenneth Levansky.
Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, the last official act that binds you to our university forever. As the newest graduates of Westfield State University, I welcome you to the Westfield State Alumni Association. Your diploma entitles you to forever be a part of the distinguished history of this institution, and we applaud you on your successful completion of this milestone. So often, graduation is seen as a farewell. However, I would rather have you see it as an invitation invite you to stay engaged with this university and the people within it. You not only have an investment in your education, but also in the relationships you began at Westfield State. I invite you to lend a hand, share your knowledge and experience with the students who are on their journey here at Westfield and help shape their future. And I invite you to stay connected as part of our active Alumni Association through Facebook, Twitter, and the Westfield Alumni website. I invite you to be great. That will be up to you. Much success and welcome to you all. We'll see you at homecoming this fall. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming tonight. The Graduate Commencement of Westfield State University, Class of 2014, is now adjourned.